everyone. Hello. Hey, Jovi. Hi. Good to see you back again. I'm going to be kind of making myself a little bit more available for you guys, and for you as well for the holiday weekend. And so, I first want to talk about my product. I don't know if you see it. It's at my TikTok shop. It's called Jordan Water. This product I've developed for the last 15 years. Most of all my clients, if you look at my past videos, you'll see me using this sacred water. This sacred water is been developed for about 15 years to heal, and I swear to you, and I don't need to swear, I have not had one complaint out of hundreds of customers and clients. And you know why I haven't had a complaint? Because everyone tells me how they feel. They add to it. It's not a product that is not connected to healing. It is a modality of a healing that produced the product, and the product is called Jordan Water. This is the product. It's called Jordan Water. Now, this is how you apply it. You take it like this, and you spray it directly around your aura, onto your face. You'll instantly feel, if you can feel my energy, and you can feel this product, because that's what it's for. It's mostly for, a lot of the practitioners use my water for cleansing. They use it to focus. They use it for their clients. It has multiple uses in it. But the basis of this water, people ask me, my gosh, it's so charged. Where did where did you get this water? And I say, this is hot springs water. I have to go to certain places in the country to retrieve this water, and I get it by the gallons to make it. And that's why it's so personal and handmade. Once you start spraying, you really can't stop spraying. It's that good. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah, you said that's it's like that's how I spray my makeup setting. Yes, because you're spraying the aura. You're spraying the aura. So, go to my TikTok shop, purchase that. Actually, it's a great gift. It's an anxiety antidepressant. Sometimes you need to give the gift of healing to people. Sometimes you just need to give the gift of healing. You need to make it in a pack. It's packaged. It smells really good. It smells really good. Everyone loves my water. They do. I mean, it's a product that I don't have to sell. I don't. Once you get one bottle of it, you want more. You find different uses for it. It's been in my family for about 150 years. This particular water from Baptist missionaries. So we have different types of water that we create for different types of people. Of course, I don't have all the water recipes. I don't. I just have what my family used. And this is what I'm providing. Jordan Water. Jordan is my last name. My name is Lawrence Jordan. So I stand by this product ancestrally as well. And I also stand by, many of my clients. If you go back on my videos, you'll see a lot of my clients. If you see me doing a chakra cleanse where you'll see the sheet that I pull over people, well, that sheet is covered in Jordan Water. That's why they have that look on their face. So, yes, and it's very, I can't tell you the amount of uses that I can get from this water, that you get from this water. I really can't tell you the amount of uses that you get from this water, because some people, I use it to clean houses, and what I do is that I put it in a pot and I let it steam. And because of the certain elements, the energy rises to the top. So it gets in all the corners. It makes everyone feel good. It smells good. It's also good for people who are working at their jobs. If they're working closer to I made it like a sanitizer. So it's a sanitizer. So that means that it makes sense to carry it, It's not heavily perfumed. It's more refreshing. It's more like a fresh scent. It's not where people would think it's sagey. It's not sagey. It's more lemony. It's just a brilliant. I can't explain it to you. It's like how do you smell good energy? You know what I mean? It smells different, but it all has that same vibration. It has the same vibration to it. It's like a fresh smelling, yes, but it's beyond fresh smelling because it gets into your lungs. It freshens you up from the inside as well. It also will push back negative energy because it has selenite in it. It has selenite, the crystal. It has a selenite crystal in it. So if you're familiar with selenite, you know that it's going to push back negative energy immediately. It has also aloe for the skin, so that it doesn't dry you out. It feels it makes your skin feel smoother and smoother when you continually spray it. People come around you and it just feels good. And it's also good for jobs. A lot of the people that buy my water, they always like, Lawrence, can you make it small? I want to put it on my job. I need to get, it's a lot of crazy people at my job and I need to get them. I need to get my head right and everything. So they've been using this. It's been successful for them. They order it by, I sell it by the gallon too, which I don't have a gallon jar, but I sell it by the gallon as well, and most of the younger people and said, hey, you need to put a label on that and you need to start selling this because this is peace in a bottle and it's also representative of a gift. It opens up your third eye. It gives you more psychic connections. I mean, a lot of the intuitives use this just before they channel. So it cleans out a lot of gunk. It's intentional because water is absorbent. So there's nothing cold, there's nothing hot. Every time you grab it and you put an intention on, it's going into the water. It's going into the water. So it's intentional. It's used also for steering wheels. Very good for your steering wheel on your car. Be surprised at how much energy you place into the steering wheel of your car when you have anxiety going back and forth to work and you're running. So, and these are things that my clients have told me over the course of the years that they've tried it on. So this is what other people are telling me. So, good. Hello, you're in Texas, right? Hope you don't mind me. Yes, I am in Texas. Yep, I'm in Dallas. I'm in Dallas, Texas. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Are there essential oils in addition to the water? Yeah, there are some essential oils that are in it. It's homemade, all of it. All of it. All of it. I could really use a sentence from you or possible small reading. I'm a light worker feeling. Okay, let's see. Here it is, guys. This is my offering. This is my offering. These free events that I'm giving you, this is my offering. Okay, so I have to make a living. Let's not candy coat this, and I'm not going to be one of those people that tell you that, I eat Stardust and it pays my bills. It doesn't. So this is an offering that I'm doing. It takes a lot of my time and my energy, but I think it's wise that I do it. So if there are any donations, or really it's for you to book a session. It's really for you to book a session. I've been doing this for 15 to 20 years, and trust me, what I'm doing right now is only a small level of what I open up when I work with my clients. So I'm of a certain level, so understand before you start asking me or coming in here, you do your research. Do your research. I'm not like the rest of the other people. I'm not a tarot reader. I'm not going to tell you about your love life, and I'm not going to candy coat things with you just for you to feel better. And I understand that people on this app, that's what they do. And I understand it. So I'm giving you a heads up that I've been doing this for 3 weeks now, maybe a month. I've probably been doing this for a month now. And I like to take people higher. I like for people to know exactly what I'm doing. I like for them to understand it, and I like to take them higher. And if you want to go higher and you're ready to go higher, yes, you can go higher. You can go higher with me. You definitely can go higher with me. I don't know if you hear me. You definitely can go higher with me. Yes, I do have in-person appointments. What you would do is DM me, and we would go on from there. So I am going to start now answering questions now. Now, here are the rules. You got to go live. That's my offering. Your offering is that you go live. That's the exchange. Now, you don't have to. I'd rather see your face. It's best for you that I see your face, but if I don't see your face, I can read you through the phone. I've been doing phone readings for a while. In fact, before the internet craze, that's the only thing that we did in person on phone. So I'm trained in phone, and I've migrated to the internet. So I'm very trained in phone readings. Okay, so I'm going to start inviting people right now. I think I might be able to do like a group is. So
free from 3-year device contracts. Switch to T-Mobile and we'll pay off your smartphone and upgrade you to a new Google Pixel 8 or Pixel 8 Pro on us.
Hello, are you there? Okay. Okay. Hello. Let's see. I'm gonna end this show. Okay. Okay.
Hello,
Hello. Who am I talking to now?
this is Aota Rose.
Ailda Rose. Hey, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Can you hear me? Because I got this new headpiece. So I just want to make sure.
I can
Can
hear
you
you
hear me?
very clearly.
Okay. Good. So, uh, you know how this goes.
Yes, I do.
uh, why don't instead of you ask me a question, you've been here a couple of times, about 3 or 4 times. Why don't you ask me what I can teach you?
Oh,
Let's switch.
well, let me see. What can you teach me? Um, I don't know. I don't even know how to. I don't know what question to.
Okay, you kind of broke up.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you. Yep, I can.
Okay, I had to connect my earpiece.
Oh, okay, great. So, is there a question that
Okay,
you have
so I,
you want me
I
to teach
guess.
you?
Well, I'm just in a really funky place right now, and a little confused. I think I have the answer. I just need to be patient and wait. But
Okay,
I
well,
don't
let
know.
me.
I just want to see what you
Okay,
have to offer.
so I don't know if you were on earlier when I was showcasing my product, Jordan Water. Were you on
No,
earlier?
I wasn't.
Okay,
No,
all
I
right.
wasn't on earlier.
Um, you need to get a bottle of this. So this is what this is. This is the water. I'm the water shaman, and this is the water that I produce for the last 15 years. So all of my healing is done. A lot of it is done through this type of water. And so let me give you a little teaching from this in terms of funky energy. It's not yours. It's not yours. And I think we said this before.
Mm,
Some of this stuff is not yours. It's just not yours. It's just not yours.
okay.
And it feels like yours, and it looks like yours, and it acts like yours. But it's other people that are similar to you. You're part of the collective. Just like dark energy can travel, light energy travels too. It resonates too, and it needs help. It needs help. And sometimes we feeling bad. And like, this is not mine because naturally I don't feel bad. There's nothing for me to even feel bad for. You know,
Right.
it's not mine. I need to cleanse and hold the higher light. That's what it means to be chosen. That's what it
Mm-hmm.
means. That it could be, you could be anywhere doing anything at any time. And all of a sudden you are now your energy is used to balance light. It's not enough. Or of course, what's going on in the planet. And then here's the thing. A lot of your girlfriends right now are going through things now that you went through already. You already went through it.
Right.
You already did. And sometimes you become a light worker without you realizing it because you become an energetic light worker before you can realize that you are actually a light worker. And the chosen
Right.
ones usually are scarred, but it's a level of a scarring. I mean, after a while, it makes sense. I won't say, depending on what level you're in, but eventually it's going to make sense. How else would you learn? How else would you learn? So I'm going to say it right now because we've been through a couple of these cycles where the planet goes into this rage thing, usually around wars or if it's regional, if it's statewide. But if you're sitting around a lot of people who are confused, like you said, you feel confused. They're confused. They're angry. They don't know what to be. They don't know what to believe. All of that you're feeling. You're in the
Right.
soup of it. You're in the soup of it. Um, you and I think I should have said this. I got a message today that I need to teach transmuting. Transmuting is when you take negative energy and you transmute it to the light.
Mm-hmm.
Transmitting to you is like when you go into a place and like, okay, like Thanksgiving, like, I'm going to take in a lot of negative energy because people are going to be closed, blah, 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 blah. Transmuting how I have people transmute, because people get filled up, is that you go out in nature, but it's fire breath. Fire breath.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Right. You know it already. So, fire.
Yeah.
You forget because it's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Forget. You're like, oh man, this is heavy. I'm forgetting this. So fire breath is always good. Also mint, and that's what's in my water. Mint. There's a certain combination of stuff that lifts. You need assistance lifting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, know that during these times, these are biblical times. I mean, I can't tell you, like, this is it, baby. On all levels, everything is going off. So
Yeah.
we don't
Yeah.
have the privilege to act like we don't see what we're seeing. We
I
don't.
know, right?
We don't. We have to look
Yeah.
at it. We have to look straight at it and say,
Right.
okay, this is it. This is it. So I need to get my heart right. I'm okay. The people around me are not going to be okay.
Right.
However this goes out, some of them will not be okay because we kind of know where people are, and their hearts and stuff.
Right.
Um, we we must, as a collective, all sit down, share. See, here the thing. Let me tell you what really stops the progression of light and causes a lot of pain in the light community. Light workers can't work. Light workers, for some reason, have difficulty working with other light workers, which is going against the grain of what we're going.
Right.
Light workers have difficulty working with others. Like, I know people I have to put together. I'm like, she sells lotions, he sells soaps. Put it together. Why are we doing this?
Right.
We're doing it. We're all at the same event selling one product.
Right.
Because you want your own brand. Yes, you can have your own brand, but you have to understand this is not a business, this is a movement.
Right.
So if the business side is not working together, then it's not going to get fed.
Right. Exactly.
It's just not going to get fed. The energy supersedes any type of get rich scheme, marketing plan. What are you talking about? Who markets spirituality? What are you saying to us? You cannot
Right.
market spirituality. It has that many, it's too vast. It's like saying, I'm going to market God. You know what I mean?
You can't do that.
So what we're saying to everyone is, and the ones that like me, and I think there are many others, I'm trying to encourage a lot of the elders to step out who have long-standing businesses like mine, but have not gone the traditional route of social media. And
Right.
so we know now where we're needed because social media was basically like the icing. It was never the cake. It
Right.
was
Yeah.
never the cake. It had no substance to it. It doesn't even allow that area of substance because it's not sacred. It hasn't reached the point where it becomes sacred enough for full expression on the internet. So it's not sacred enough. So we, us older ones, are saying to the younger ones, like, hey, like I've said to, I'm going to say this, and this may not be what you're talking about, but I'm sure you're going to need it for someone else. I've told most of the mediums the younger ones that I work with, and they do not listen to me, and I'm always telling them, like, you have got to go to a fair. Oh, no, I don't want to go to a fair. I'm like, hey, that's why you're sitting up in your house with nobody, because you're afraid to compete, but you're such an empath.
Yeah.
You're such an empath, but you're afraid to get in another room full of empaths.
Yeah.
Why? Why? Because there's a lack of togetherness. Like they don't know how to channel one energy.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's trying to overrule and saying, I pull out tarots. This is what Spirit's trying to tell me. But nobody's questioning. When I sat in a room full of other mediums when I was younger, when I said Spirit said this, those old people would say, what spirit, Lawrence?
Mm-hmm.
And I would have to define what spirit I'm talking to.
Right.
Because you don't just introduce something into a circle and say, Spirit told me.
Right.
Everybody believe you.
Right.
Right.
What spirit you talking about?
What you talking about? You know what I mean? I don't know you like that. And you have to respect that before you offer up any type of assistance to anyone. You let these people need to know where you're coming from. You
Right.
know, and so what happened with the New Age group, which kind of started it in my generation, was it was really for only a select group of people. The experience of the New Age groups never, those books never talked about other experiences inside of the spiritual realm. It only spoke about a very extreme, small group of people. And so a lot of people learned the base, and it was there, it was meant to be there because it's a
Mm-hmm.
base learning. It's a base learning. It's not that it was,
Mm-hmm.
it gave us the basis. But right now, we're at the point where we need individual experiences now because we have a lot of the people that are healers um, that um, are not pastors, they're not teachers, but because they are unaware of it, we have to show up and say, no, I'm not a pastor. I'm not trying to get you to join a church or anything like that. I just want to hear you. You know, there were healers before there were churches here on
Right.
this planet.
Right.
There were people just naturally healed the planet, like trees naturally clean the air. That's what we naturally do. We don't need to be part of a group. I can work with a group of other healers and we can just heal
Right. Exactly.
anything. I don't have to pull out any text. We don't have to pray. We can just heal because that's how God created us. And so one of my goals is to bring together healing, but I have to explain to people that intuition, the purpose of it. My purpose of intuition is to heal you. That's how it works. I'm not trying to see anything that I can't heal.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to
Yeah.
tell you where the money is. I'm not trying to tell you where the insurance is. I'm not trying to do all that because that's going to make you sick. And if you think to ask me that question, then you're letting me know just where the illness is.
Yeah.
You're letting me know just where the illness is in you. And so I don't push them away, but I examine, like you're asking me about where your husband's insurance, does he have insurance and things like that. But if you have to ask me that right now, then we need to talk about how you love. You know what I mean? Love. And
Right.
yeah, it just takes someone saying, hey, you know, you're kind of out here with this.
Yeah.
And you're not aware of the cost that it's going to cost you in the long run. And so I don't think people are intentionally missing that they may be ill. It's just they have never been around a lot of natural healers. We just are not around that. And
Right.
natural healers just it is what it is. It's not forced. You're not in the doctor's office. I see what I see and I move on. Now,
Right.
many people who are how we activate healers. I activate the healing energy in people because I just let them know the purpose of why they feel this way. And then basically they've been doing it the whole time. I just make them aware of like, okay, so when you're like a case in point, I have a young sister that comes to me and she's like, my mama always making me do her hair. My mama, I'm like, cause you heal her. You got your grandmother's energy on her. She does it. The
Yeah.
roles are changed when you're
Yeah.
doing her hair. That's not your mother,
Yeah.
and she knows that she's not your mother. When she gets in that position, she knows she's talking to her grandmother, and she's like, she always be asking me these questions and stuff, and I just be want to get through it. I'm like, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
She knows what she's doing. She probably been doing it for years. You just don't even know.
Yeah.
She's
You know,
getting.
just thinking about that right before my grandmother passed, a couple of weeks ago, her sister, I went to visit her sister, and her sister was sitting there looking at me. I was getting ready to walk out the door, and she said, "You just like my sister." And I said, "Huh?" She said, "You just like my sister, Eddie Mae." She said, "I just see it all in you." She said, "And how you walk, how you everything." She said, "You just like my sister." And that just, I don't know, it just kind of just threw my mind a little bit, but you're right. Just what you said,
You're
they
right.
can
Because
see it in
they, they,
you.
they see it in you. They've been living with it all this time.
Hmm.
They've been living with it the whole time. And they don't see it all the time, but they know when they need it. And I think
Hmm.
if we start to talk about it more,
Yeah.
that we can kind of get past the misunderstanding because we are so spiritual, but we don't talk spiritual. We just
Right.
are spiritual, and it's time for us to start talking it. And not talking about it in a way like it's new, like it's something newly discovered. No, it's not newly discovered. It's just now
Right.
we're talking about it.
Right. Because it's been around a
It's
long
around.
time.
We've been
Yeah.
doing it. We've been doing it.
Yeah.
We're always done. It is always there. It's just now the time of playing in spirituality is over. The time for
Right.
people to make a decision is coming. Um, the time for order within the spiritual community is coming. A lot of spiritual people they to me they always like, oh Lawrence, I don't want to. I don't. It's free and it's love and it has no boundaries. No, it has boundaries.
Hmm.
It has boundaries. We're not going to make that mistake again.
Right. Right.
That mistake again. We're not. We're not going to do it again.
Right.
It has
Right.
to have a level of boundaries, and it has to have a level of respect, and it has to have a level of representation to it, and it has to have a level of understanding to it. It is a
Mm-hmm.
huge endeavor for the planet, for healers to come together, to be the ones to stand up and say, okay, I love you, even though you are a different skin color, and I know you, and you know me.
Right.
There's no more qualms about it. We know each other, and we know how we both got here.
Right.
We know how we both got here. And um, there's a certain conversation that needs to be had amongst light people that the world is waiting for us
Hmm.
to do it. And because we are the ones that are going to show them how it's done. We're going to come together. We're going to show them together in love. We're going to show the world exactly how this is done. But
Right.
first, we have to get real. And first, we have to allow the elders um, to come through. And we understand there were many elders that were not worthy of the spot that they had. We understand that. We're not even defending anyone who is guilty. that,
Right.
yeah, if they fell, they left a lesson for
Hmm.
others to not. If one
Right.
fell, 10 saw, and 10 continued. So
Hmm.
we're good with a couple of them falling.
Right.
So the other one says, no, I'm not going to be that one. I'm going to keep on the street. Because I'm
That's right.
not going to. And so we understand that. What we're saying now to the whole entire community is like, okay, we're getting ready to go over this cliff now.
Hmm.
And there is nothing, there's no net, there's no us, there's no other alternative because we need to be that alternative. And so we need to
Right.
show up on these platforms. We need to be and I mean, I, as a black man, stand up in many, and I'm the only man and the only black in a lot of these meetings, a lot of these things that I come together with a lot of like-minded individuals. And it's not like I need another. It's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I need more of us. I just know there needs to be more situations where maybe that one or that two can sit in there, and maybe it's switched, and maybe we have another situation where it's people of color, and maybe it's one or two white light workers there. That's the mix that we're trying to get going.
Hmm. Hmm.
We're trying to get that because the secrets of the earth are sprinkled about the earth, so no one group of people can do this.
That's right. Now you definitely true about that.
Not one group of people can do this, not one religious, not one anything to think that they can balance this planet from what they know from their side of the planet. They can't.
Hmm. That's
And
right.
that's the part where we all are kind of coming together and we're saying, okay, but how we come together is yet another lesson for the collective because we are the collective and there are a lot of light workers who they haven't done the shadow work.
Right.
They think they have, but they haven't
Right.
done it. And we see it. And they're getting called on it.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting called on it. And it's a dirty fight. Here's another thing. When light workers are fight, it's a dirty fight. I'm going to let you. Don't let those wings fool you. It's not an evil fight. It's not a hateful fight, but it is a dirty fight because when you pull somebody's coattail that they're not expecting, they go into that fight or flight.
Mm-hmm.
They go into that fight or flight, and they, and so sometimes you have to kind of be like, hey, I pulled your coattail. It's all love, but don't cross that line either, because I know why you feel that way. That I said it.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right.
Someone else said it. You wouldn't have to, but I know why you feel that way.
Exactly.
The universe is telling me that I need to say this to you because you need it to come from a person like me,
Mm-hmm.
or you would never believe it. You would never
Right.
believe it.
Right.
You
Right.
would never believe it. You would be in high and lofty places and thinking you're high and lofty because nobody is checking you and say, hey, no, that's not. You don't need to. You need to include more people, and it has nothing to do with color. A lot of it has to do with religion and class and any form of separation that you can separate people with. We have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And so, one of my goals, and it's been my goal for years, is that um, I share parts of my culture with the collective. I don't share all of it. I'm not open for all of it.
Yeah.
And I expect others to do the same. Like, show me what you're open to share with me, and I understand it, and I'll show you. This is what I'm here to share. This is my gift. This is a gift from my culture that I'm open
Yeah.
to share with you. Show me a gift from your culture. Okay, is it the same? Probably very similar. Let's build it together. But this is my offering. This is my ingredient into the cake of oneness. This is my ingredient that I'm putting in. And
Right. Right.
and I'm comfortable with you handling it. I'm comfortable with my culture knowing that I'm doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm comfortable with telling my culture only that, nothing else. Don't worry, I'm not giving up anything else because my culture is not mine to give to someone.
Right.
It's not mine. It's not mine to give to someone. I'm a
Right.
part of a culture, but I don't own it.
Right.
I don't
Right.
own it. So the collective speaks louder than me, and I know the collective of my culture. And because I'm part of my culture, I know what they will go for and what they will simply not go for.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wise and old enough and I've done enough experience with others to understand that not to make the same mistake, not to give too much and complain of gatekeeping, of not gatekeeping. Well,
Mm-hmm.
if you gave too much, you wouldn't have this problem. If you gave too much, you wouldn't have this problem. And we
Right.
understand. And me working with Celtics and many other different healers, and I enjoy working with them because um, you'd be surprised at how much we are more alike than different.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be surprised at how much more a lot of our rituals, a lot of how we worship God and how we bring things to existence is more of a global gift to mankind than a cultural gift. And so with this holiday, I'm going to keep you guys posted because we're getting ready to go. I could say but so much here. Yes, Liliana, we are so much more relatable than not, right? Um, I can, um, I can give you guys at some point are going to have to come along with me. That's why I say people come along with me because this part of my life is a small fraction of what actually is happening.
Can I interject, please?
Please come on through. Come on through.
My name is Mahogany.
Hey,
You're fairly close to me. I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. Um, You know, I think the question, I wanted to answer your question. Your question was, how can you help a person? I'm gonna turn my camera on. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to turn it on. Okay, well, it won't allow me. No, this is my first time going live. But anyway, recently I have been super aware, just of myself, what I say, how I move, how I walk, what time I get up. Like I've been like super aware. Recently, the beginning of this year, but prior to the beginning of this year, I have always had a dream to open my own business. And so, but I was a procrastinator. And, throughout that time, I have written books I've procrastinated on. And, the business that I wanted to do is just a selfless business because I wanted to help homeless people, like help homeless youth. And so at the beginning of this year, God just, my whole foundation was built upon Proverbs 11:14, which is where there's no counsel of people fall, but in the abundance of counselors there is safety. And so then I realized that I needed to build a team, but I didn't know anyone in Texas. But, I fast forward, I have not. God has brought the people to me, and it was almost like it was easy, for me to build the team. Now I'm at the point where I had the dream, but I didn't actually see me doing it. I can be like all day, yes, I want to own a hot dog stand, but if I don't do the practical work and stay disciplined to own that hot dog stand, then it's just a dream. And I have been doing the work, the practical work, just being super quiet because I'm very extroverted. But in this season, I have been like super quiet and aware. And now I wouldn't say I'm scared, but I'm just like very nervous, And so I recently, and my goal at the end of this year is to find a good church home. But I want to learn how I can walk into a new thing that was designed to be a selfless. I'm sorry.
Okay. And thank you for revealing that and your process and how you're thinking. You're probably going to need to book a session with me outside at the lake. There are things, you know why you can't move on? Because there's something you're not seeing.
Yeah.
There's something you're not seeing. And it's a basis thing. It's not a small thing. It's a basis thing. You might be applying you might be applying business tactics to a spiritual mission. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So it seems like there is something else that you'll learn that probably it's there. I could see it, but I'm not going to reveal it here because it's usually a session once I pull it out, I have to explain it. It goes a little deeper and you have to be in position. It's a
Yes.
blessing. It's a blessing though. It's a
Yes.
blessing. It's something that you are already doing. You're just not aware of it. You're just not aware of it. And it's not something big. It's something small, but it's like that one thing that will shift you and you'll say, oh, okay. So that's why I keep doing this. And that's why I keep doing that. How come that's why that doesn't work?
Mm-hmm.
Because the person she needs to understand what she's doing. She doesn't need to fake it till she makes it. This is not this.
Yes.
She needs to know exactly what she's doing. She needs to know where the resources are. And the resources are, your team is not really your team.
Right.
Okay? And so I have to show you who you are so you can show them who they are.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. So
Okay.
I really related to the healing part because I have walked and, I'm one of the persons I wanted to seek out my purpose here on this earth. Like, I wanted to know why God had me here. And I know it wasn't just to be existing,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And so, the healing part, I know I have it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I'm not comfortable with using it
Well, here,
because
I know, but uh, you see the extrovert part of you?
yes, it is a part of me that's extroverted.
Okay. Well, transfer that energy to the healing part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Transfer it to the healing part because um, you think you're an extrovert. It's the healer in you that allows you to be an extrovert. You're not. That's why I have to sit down with you and kind of let you know how your intuition works.
Yeah.
And so you're like, oh, that's what I'm doing when I'm in a crowd. I'm like, yeah, you're already doing it. You're already doing it. You're already healing them.
Yeah.
It's just now you're gonna put some structure to it.
That's it. That's the part. That's
Okay.
the
Well, in order to get that, you're gonna have to go by water and by where I am. And if you go on some of my videos, you'll see I've taken a. There's a video that I have of a woman. She's in a green shirt,
okay.
and it's about 6 of them videos because I take her through, and she's explaining a bit of the process. I want you to see that woman. There's a couple of women there, but that woman at the very end, I'm sitting with her at the lake, and we're ending the conversation. So her name, I'm not going to give you her name, but she has on a lime green shirt, and she's
Okay.
standing there. Go over that, and you'll see how I'm talking to her
Yeah.
and how she's receiving it.
Yeah.
And since you're in Fort Worth, you're close by. So,
Yes, we definitely need to. I mean, I definitely need to book a session because I'm telling you, whatever I'm going into is huge, and I have to be prepared for it. I and the extrovert side of me is quiet, but in some ways, sad at times. The quiet part of me because I want to help. I want to be out here. I want to be out. Like, you hungry? You need this? I want to be of service,
okay,
but
but
I have.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna be real with you right now, and I want to be real with you because it'll help me with this with the session that we're gonna have outside. Um, the people that need help from you now are not the people around you.
Yeah.
Okay, you did that work. Let somebody else do that work.
Yeah.
Okay? 'Cause that's gonna mess you up.
Yeah.
So I had to learn that. Someone whispered in my ear and said, that's your homework. That's not that's not the test.
Yes. Yes. You're definitely speaking on point because I mean I understand exactly what you're saying. It's the unspoken things that's the struggle, and I'm very aware of it. I know exactly what it is. It's almost like if rain fell on your skin, you're gonna feel it. But if a piece of cat hair fell on my skin, I'm still gonna feel it. You know. So
Now, it's all about and when you come see me, don't have on any makeup.
I never wear makeup.
Okay, good. Because I need to see the spirit.
I never wear makeup.
Good. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to I don't know why I said that. So you'll figure that out why that's being said. Because I think it's right in front of your face. You just don't see it yet.
It's there. I know it. I know it's there. I can't see it.
Yeah, you just can't see it. You can't see it, but it's there. I can feel it. Well, they're giving me indication, but book a session and hang out with me. Have you followed any of my videos, or is this your first time?
No, you actually. I actually spoke with you once. You answered a question for me when it came to like I think I was asking about some grants, and you didn't tell me where it was at. You just was like, it's there. You gotta follow the protocol to get there
Yeah,
to get it. So not that I'm like any closer, but I
it's the
definitely need
brand.
to
It's
get.
because when I'm telling you it's there,
Yeah,
you're not. You are applying for grants and you missing something.
yeah.
You're missing something. But when you come to the lake, it's going to be real clear. It's real clear to everybody. So it's not like I'm gonna stay. People gonna be like, "Yeah, we that's what it was." But you've been working at it so long, so you could be too close to your blessing and can't see. You could be that close to your blessing that you can't see that.
I'm close. That's what I'm saying. I feel it. I'm so nervous in the inside. I feel it. It's like I mean, at this point, it's like I'm praying. I'm just doing extra praying and reading the Bible more, taking more time because I feel like I need that covering because of what I'm about to go to. What I'm about to go through is new territory.
Right. But you have to talk about what's inside of you, not what's on the outside.
Yes, that's a session. That's a session.
Right.
I
And we
can't say
can't.
it on here.
Right. We can't talk about on the outside because the inside. So everything you tell me on the outside, I'm like, I know, but there's a lot of work on the inside that's going to change that story. It's going to change that story completely. And so when you get ready for that, you get ready for that. I'm in town for the rest of the month. I'll be here, and other than that, I think I'm going to New Orleans and then Charlotte, and then I might be going to Atlanta, but we'll see. But I travel from time to time. But I'm at my home lake for
Okay.
two. That's my home lake. My home lake. That's for 2 weeks. So you
I'm
let me.
definitely gonna book you for the end of November. I'll be back the week of the 27th. I'm originally from Mississippi, and just so you can be aware, it's it's from since I can remember the calling. It's like it was something I was born with, and I'm at this phase in life where I have to do it
Yeah,
because
you
I.
can't do nothing else but it. You can't do. You Here's the thing. Let me speed this up for you. You're at the edge.
Yeah.
You know, there's no need to talk. We all see you at the edge. What we're
Yeah.
waiting for is you to do something.
Yeah.
We're waiting for you to do something. You don't have to say it no more. We all see it. You're at the edge. I'm sure everybody sees it. People that need to see it see it. I see it. You're at the edge. So it's not even about saying anything. It's about I gotta move something. I gotta move. And I gotta move and I gotta be okay with my move. I gotta stop talking uh, about yourself as if there is a deficit.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Yes.
You will produce that. You produce that in your team.
Yeah.
And so you're good. You're good. It's just that you're at the cliff right now and it's time to jump off. It ain't
Yes.
time to talk. It ain't time to talk. It's time to jump off. Once you jump off, we can have a whole nother conversation.
Yes.
Because once you jump off and you realize, like, I'm a case in point with me, about 10 years ago, maybe 20, 15 years ago, I realized this one thing and I've been saying it to everybody. I was like, I swam out too far and I can't swim back. And that changed my life. Like, I have been in this too long to swim back to society. I can't do that no more.
Yeah.
So sometimes you already are living a spiritual life and you don't know it. You don't know it. You don't know that it's time to live it. Now it's time to put the rubber to the road. All that what you've been saying to other people, it's now it comes back to you in order for you to live it. And when you're chosen, you are always being tested. You're always being tested.
God,
Oh,
just don't know how much.
no, I know. But you gotta here's the thing, I'll give you one good thing. You're in a good community. A lot of people don't have it that well.
Yeah,
A lot of people can't reach out to somebody. They can't go to the lake. They can't, we got a community here and we're not sitting somewhere in the mountains somewhere. We're in the city. So we have access. So that's the things when you pay attention to the blessings that are around you, that you have access to, that you can get this right. Not only that, you are in this, you are, are you in Mississippi now?
no, I'm in Texas.
Okay. When you going to Mississippi?
I'm leaving Tuesday.
Are you driving?
I am.
Could you get for your session? I need some water.
Okay.
I need you to get me a gallon, get a glass jar. It could be a mason jar or some water from a lake that you know that's around you, that you were born around or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, and bring that water with you, and bring me a piece of wood. A small piece doesn't have to be really big. It could be a couple of inches, even that, from a tree that's around you as well. It could be on your family property. It could be anything that you feel inspired that would give you light and is connected to you in some way. It could be a feeling. Follow your intuition. But bring me something natural so that we can work through a natural element. We don't have to work. And then I'll be able to show you more because part of your healing that I need to show you is roots.
Yeah.
It's roots.
Yeah.
Yeah. So bring me a root. There you go.
Okay.
Bring me a root. Okay, Mahogany. You you get with me when you get back. You just DM me and we'll start it from there. Okay. They're kidding. All right, sweetie. I don't know if you are you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you too, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay, we got 7 people on. Yeah, I run my mouth a little long, so we lost somebody. I think I lost Liliana. She had to go. I don't know if she's still there. I don't think she's there anymore. Let's see. I'm going to invite people on. Some people have been on before, and we'll see who shows up. And I think who's this one that's showing up? You're welcome, Mahogany. Luxury, live luxury. Yes, I think. Hello, are you there?
Hello there.
Hello, hello, hello.
Let me turn my TV down. Okay.
Can you hear me? Or is it muffled?
No, I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now? Is it
Okay.
better?
I can hear you.
Okay. So, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving and all those things that will be coming in your path. And may they be joy and prosperous and happy for you.
Thank you. I wish the same for you.
Thank you. So, today's session, and this is my product called Jordan Water. I don't know, have I spoken to you about this water before?
No, not about the water.
Okay. All right. So, Jordan Water is a product that I have been working on. If you look at a lot of my videos, you're going to see a lot of the videos of me using water, and you'll see people's hands in water. You'll see people me doing chakra cleanses where I'm cleansing people's complete aura due to trauma or whatever that they've gone through, and they just need a refreshing. And so this water has been in my family for about 150 years. Um, and so I decided to offer it publicly to people. And uh, I don't know why I'm saying this other than to sell my product, but I think it has something to do with the question you're getting ready to ask me. So shoot me a question.
Let me think of the many things in my head. What can I ask you today? um, we can talk. We can discuss, I guess, career and finances.
Okay, you would give me a direction on that one. Let me see. Wait a minute. I am okay. Oh, actually, I can just do the show. Hold on. Okay. You can send me a direction on that. Like, give me a little bit more.
Is there a block when it comes to my career? Am I getting in my own way?
You gotta. Well, I can't. I use that session. That's the
That's a
session.
session. Okay.
Yeah, because we're at the level where I've spoken to you probably a couple times about it, and some of the things that I need to say, I can't say here. That's the session. So give me something else. Give me a little something else.
Let's think. I have something came to mind, and I've always been said, go with what pops up in your head. So there's a conversation that I may need to have with my mother, and I'm wondering, is that a conversation that I truly need to have with her? Do I need to release that?
No, I think that helps you release it. I think you want to do it. Somehow it's a two-part conversation. It's not in one part. It's in two parts. There's something she says back to you which shocks you. Did you know what you wouldn't think she was gonna say it? It's not even that you knew it. It's something she just revealed, and so you have to kind of step back. You stop the conversation because you have to step back. You have to step back, and then you go back, and then it's another time. Then you continue it. You continue, but it's a two-part conversation. You do open the conversation, and it's not like you have you have a decent length of time when you're talking about it, but whenever she says something, you ask her what did she say, and she repeats it, and then you stop the conversation. So I don't know what that is, but you stop it, and then you go back a couple days later, maybe a week later, and because there's a verification, there's something that you have to verify. You have to verify it. Um, it's with it's another family member you have to speak to.
Wait a minute. Say that last part again.
It's another family member that you have to speak to. Like
If
you,
I have this conversation with her, you saying I have to speak to another family member?
yeah, she says something that you have to verify something with another family member. Like she says something, and then you have to contact the other family member. So, Mama said this. Was this true? Was that? Oh, what. But the other family member, I don't know who it is. It's just you don't want to continue the conversation without verifying it. It's the way your mother says it. She doesn't say it like it's shocking. She just says it,
I'm
and
trying to put it all together.
whatever she said, you don't know it yet. That's what I'm saying. That's why you don't know it. You don't know it, but she'll say it to you. And when she says it to you, you'll see it. You'll say, "Oh, okay, okay, that's what Mom is talking about." Okay, because it's the conversation. You think it's going to be a one, kind of like a one time. I need to get over conversation. It's not. It's not. There's something that you don't know about your mother, but it's obvious. It's just that she never said anything.
When you say it's obvious, so you're saying that it's obvious that what I need to discuss with her, that it's obvious that it's
It's
affecting.
obvious what she says. What she says becomes obvious, but it's kind of like you don't dispute what she says, but it opens up a door. It opens up another way of looking at the situation, not from your perspective, though, from another person's perspective. Not from your perspective, because there are other people involved in this, and so there's another perspective. Not that it's the truth; it's just a perspective. And you're the type of person that will not move forward until you get clarity. When she says it, it's like you get it, but you just need clarity on it. You need more clarity on it, and you call another family member. And the other family, I don't know what the other family member does, but that's what that is. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, uh, I'm glad. Let's see. Um, hmm. Are you local? Are you local? Or you're not? You're not in Texas, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm in Georgia.
You're in Georgia. Okay, good. I may be in Georgia. That's what I was thinking. I don't know if you heard. I may be coming to Georgia. Are you in Atlanta or
Uh,
Atlanta area?
I'm probably about an hour and change away from Atlanta.
Okay. I may be getting to Atlanta, and I'll probably be outside of Atlanta, but I might be headed to Atlanta around the first of the year
Okay.
or so. So I'll definitely let you know where I end up at. I haven't been to Atlanta at this, well, it's been a while. So I'm pretty booked up in Atlanta. It's been about, but you'll know. I'm going to send everything to you, and where I'll end up, I'll send you the invitation to come.
Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, and then we can go into that because my mind is kind of. I was trying to put the situation together with what you're saying, but
You don't
it,
know it.
right.
The
And
whole
I'm
thing is that you don't know it. The whole thing is that you don't know it. So I'm telling you, so when you do know it, you know that. You'll
so I
know how to handle it. You'll know how to
okay.
handle it, but you don't know it.
And so
Yeah.
I should speak with her about this.
Yes. Speak with her about it. Let her talk. Ask her. Be very intentional with the question. Do not overlap them. Like don't let don't ask the same question two different ways. So be very intentional with what you're saying, so that it's very clear to her exactly what you are saying. Because I don't think it's clear to her for a moment what you're saying. Completely clear. She knows what you're saying, but she doesn't know exactly what you are saying until you make it real clear to her. This is what I'm saying. And
Okay.
then she says something. Once she knows that you are 100% sure this is the direction that I'm saying, the question to you. I'm not including other people. I'm not seeing. I'm not and look at it. But it's okay. It's part of your evolution. Everything is part of your evolution. It's fine. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. It's just um, closure.
Definitely a conversation I'm afraid to have with her, but I do feel like I should have this conversation and let her know about this.
Yeah, you should. Uh, she owes it to. You. She owes it to. You. She knows you does. Or she wouldn't even say it. She would look at you as if you didn't take care to her. She knows she does. That's why I'm saying it's like be intentional. Because she's giving too, but she's not gonna give until you like she be clear. Be clear, because she's got to give up something. She's got to give up something. And when she gets it, she knows she's gonna have to give this up. She knows that she's gonna know her daughter's talking to her directly, and I'm going to have to give up a secret. I'm going to have to give up a story. I'm going to have to give up an explanation. And so she knows that. And so she's already had the conversation in her mind about it
Mm.
years ago. So this is not, this is, she doesn't know that you're trying to have the conversation with her. It'd probably take her about 5 or 10 minutes for her to realize that no, she, this is the real, this is the conversation. And she changes immediately. Once she realizes it, her whole demeanor changes. And she's like, sit down, baby, sit down. Like when she gets it, that's what you say. And she has to be sure. She has to be sure that's what you say to her. But she can't, what she's going to say, she can't take back. You know, she can't put it back. But it's all good. It's all good. Um, it helps you in your spiritual path. It allows people to be human.
Okay.
It allows people to, everyone to be human. Just be human. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I believe it will be okay. I don't feel it. I think you're a lot stronger than what you think you are. And I think it's pretty brave to take this endeavor, especially at this time. So you've been guided to do it because it's might be something that you need to block. You know, it might be blocking you
Mm-hmm.
from doing something. That it might be that invisible blockage that you run into and you don't realize it's coming from the family. It's not coming from someone that you didn't that you met. It's not coming from a husband or boyfriend. It's not coming from external. It's coming from within. And I
I
think
believe that too.
yeah, I think you're ready now to go within, and you're ready to do that work that every light worker, that shadow work that we have to do, or we don't stand up being authentic. We don't become authentic because we haven't. We don't need to heal everything. We don't need to heal everything. We just need to be aware of it and tell ourselves the truth about it. But we don't need to heal it because we see it. We need to be real gentle. Sometimes you need a game plan before you start healing it. And you say, okay, I'm going to heal it this way. That's how I plan on going at it. And at the end of it, I'm going to be fine. But I'm going to be fully in control. I'm not, I'm not going to allow it to consume me. You know, I'm older. I'm not allowing things to consume and take my whole life for it. I'm not falling down. I'm not going to be depressed. I'm not going to do any of that. There's no need for to do that. I'm gonna feel bad, yep, and some days I'm gonna feel good, and some days I'm gonna feel angry, and some days I'm gonna feel mad. But I'm not gonna be mad for long. It's not gonna be the whole day. It might be an hour, it might be 30 minutes, and that's okay. I mean, that's part of the process. I can't shut these feelings off and think that I've gotten over them because I shut them off. No, 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 no. You gotta, you gotta see the whole thing, and it's okay without judgment. You learn not to judge. The hardest thing is to learn for us not to judge ourselves. We don't judge others, but we're pretty hard on ourselves. So, and that's just part of living with a gift. Sometimes you judge yourself harshly. Okay, live luxury Gemini. I think we're done.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Tell everyone about me.
I will.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Okay, everyone. Okay. Okay. Oh, so Chakra Goddess, you're joining for the first time. Taji joined. Okay. Let's see if we get more people on. Mahogany, thank you. Yes, 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 yes. See. Um, I got a guest that wants to come on. Chaka got it.
Hello,
Hello, Chakra Goddess. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, good, good. So, is this your first time meeting me or am I live?
Yes, it is. I'm so
Okay.
happy to meet you.
Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, today, mm, well, since it's your first time,
Mhm.
um, what I generally do is ask you to ask me a question
Okay.
about yourself, and we
Um,
go from there.
I really just want to know if I am actually healing from the womb because I am into going within now, which is a lot of shadow work I've been dealing with. And I know that healing the womb, going back to the womb, my root of a lot of the things that's been blockage for me spiritually has been
Okay.
challenging, and I just want to know if I'm on the right um, spectrum of that. Like, am I actually moving in a direction of getting the fulfillment of peace?
Yes, you are. There's more information that you uh, need to make yourself aware of. Um, where's your mama's people? Where's your mother people from? Where's your mother's people from?
Louisiana,
Okay. Where are you right now?
Louisiana.
Hmm. And what part?
I'm in Baton Rouge,
Hmm. Okay.
and my mom is in a small town.
Okay. Um, so when you do that womb healing, you got to put Louisiana in there.
What do you mean
Okay.
by that? Like, give
I
some.
know, because I can't really say all of it, so I'm trying to, because you're missing something. You're missing where you're from. You're missing your ancestry and your womanhood.
Hmm.
That's what I'm
That's
saying. You're missing. You're missing. You don't have enough information.
So
You
I've
miss.
been on the scale of looking for information. I
Okay.
did run across some things.
Okay.
As far
Well.
as
Well. Um. Don't you like trees?
say that again.
Don't you like trees? Trees. Don't you
Yes,
like trees?
I love
Okay.
trees.
All right. Okay. Uh. When you go on my page, I don't know if I have this on one of my pages. There's a woman that I have a womb healing tree. I
Hmm.
have a womb healing tree. And you see women, there's a woman. In fact, if you go on my page, there's a woman doing an answer. I'm doing an ancestral ceremony with her. And it's done live. You see me, you see her, you see her go through her process. I need you to look at that because there's a part of this I can't explain, but I need you to see the tree. I need you to see what happens to her. I need you to see my work. I need you to see um, go through. There's another woman, she's in green. I need you to see her go through her process. I need you to see another woman who's healing men. I need you to see her process, and it's on TikTok. I have it all. I have those videos on TikTok.
I have to go look at it
You
because
gotta
I
look
know
at
it's
it.
reasons for you to mention the tree because
Hmm.
you have one tree in my backyard. Is a magnolia.
That's it. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. But I can't say it now. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you more information. That's the information I'm giving. I said you just need a little bit more information and you can follow that now. Now, if you want to book a session, then of course we'll go through the whole thing. But right now, for tonight, I think if I just told you that that womb healing is connected to a tree, your your, your guides will help you further. You just needed me to say it.
Yes,
Point at your head and go,
absolutely.
okay, if you didn't have enough, and then you'll see it. We're going to talk. Are you doing spiritual work in Baton Rouge?
I have. I've done some jewelry making, which I do beads and jewelry. Sometimes I specialize in oils, herbal oils, anointing oils and stuff like that.
Okay, okay. Um, where's your grandmother from?
A small town called New Roads, Louisiana. She's actually still alive, which is my great grandmother. She raised me. She's
Oh,
89.
baby, what we doing? We got to go over there. You got to sit. What you looking for? It's like right there. You
I
looking for other
know.
things that anybody that live near Slidell?
I get this a lot, and that's why I know you guys don't be like just shunning me out. It's just that I know it's like one of those things where I am developing. So sometimes I do, feel like, okay, I do need to speak with someone who have been on this journey and went through this chapter. I just feel stagnant in my chapter, even though I know I have all the pieces to the puzzle. So with that, I be want to know what I can do to kind of help subside the anxiety from it.
I get it. I get it. I get it. First, you can order my Jordan water, which is anxiety antidepressant.
And
Um,
I know
this
about the
is-
water. Yes, I gotta get me some more. I've had some
yeah.
before. Yes, it works.
Oh, you had some. Okay. Good. Good. Good.
Yes,
Oh,
I
you had
have.
it before.
And I
Good.
held
Good.
on
So
to
you
it for
enjoyed
like a year because I had got some from someone. So I
it.
was like holding on to it in another spray bottle. And yes, it
Okay.
works.
Good. 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 So you,
Kids love it.
your kids
It
love you.
works
Sprayed
so
it on your
good.
kids.
Yes, yes. I was spraying the
Yeah.
whole house before we leave out the house in the mornings.
And that's the way that you do it. People spray their kids, and don't forget to spray that steering wheel on that car too, because we hold a lot of that to it. But yes, so get your.
Yes.
I'm at the TikTok shop, so it's on TikTok shop, so you can order it
Yeah, yeah,
right here
okay.
on
Okay,
TikTok.
yes.
Mhm. Good,
Most
good, good.
definitely. But whenever we do have a time, I am gonna book a session because I wanna be able to speak out on how you said some things to me years ago. And it was over the phone. We
Mhm.
had never did this verbally like this. But it was years ago. Well, what you said, maybe a year and a half, almost two. And you
Yeah.
said something to me. And
What What did I
you said
say?
to me, I've been living. Well, you spoke on how it was going to be some more things I needed to do out here in Baton Rouge. And it was,
Mhm.
in reference to the spiritual, maybe like outreach and stuff like that to get into. And right now I've started 3 businesses
Mhm.
or from the time I spoke with you.
Oh,
And
good,
I
good.
literally live daily by the spirit. If it don't feel right to my spirit, I don't do it. Whether it's get up in the morning and I don't feel
Mhm.
like getting out the bed. If my body's telling me rest, I rest.
That's
If
right.
it's telling me to work on my crafts, I work on my crafts. And a
That's
lot
right.
of things have moved in my favor of attraction just by doing that. And one day we will link up because it's a testimony for many of us. They don't know that side of it, that a lot of the things that you do with yourself, the way you treat yourself, you will attract
Mhm.
the other things that is needed
Right,
and wanted,
right,
even things that you desire that you
right,
set the bar for one thing and they give you something higher.
right. And you see what you
So
just
it's
said right
some
now?
things I have to talk to you about.
No, no, no. No, you see what you said right now? That's what
Hmm.
people in Baton Rouge need to hear.
I
That's the exact thing that they need to hear. Now, I don't know how you get it to them. I don't know how you do it, but whatever you're talking about, there are many people there. I won't say many. I will say enough, not many, because you don't stay in Baton Rouge completely. Other places start to hear. So, but Baton
yes.
Rouge is the place where you do a lot of the work. So, but go to that magnolia tree, and when you book a session with me, make sure you're standing near the tree. Make sure you're by the tree because we have to work with the tree, and it's gonna blow
Okay.
your mind. It's gonna blow your mind.
I'm ready.
It's gonna blow because I know you don't. I know you
I
don't
am
see this.
ready.
It's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind. Everybody else will probably know it, but It's gonna blow your mind when you do it because it's just ready. And you ready. You're at the right age. You're at the right time in your life. And
Well,
it's
thank you.
yes, yes. All right, sweetheart. Listen,
Well, nice
go.
meeting you. Nice talking to you. I will talk to you soon.
You sure will. And don't forget to order from the TikTok shop.
I sure will. I shall.
All right, talk to you later. I should. Let's see. I'm inviting people. I'm inviting people. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, Liliana, you're back. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Liliana. How are you?
Not good.
You're not good. Okay.
No, not good. I don't even know this was my first time coming on. But
Okay.
I'm dealing with very negative energy in my son's girlfriend. She's completely turned my son against me. I think she's using stuff against my son. And it's like because of her, she's divided my family completely. Um, I don't know what to do. This girl is, I think, is literally bipolar. She accuses my son can't have a relationship with me because she accuses him of having a relationship with me, which is just sick to think of. She's
Okay.
isolated.
How old is your son? How old is your son?
My son is 26.
Okay. Um, this is not actually the forum for me to talk about it because I can, but it's a little personal. Like as you can tell, this can get real personal.
Yeah.
Um, so I will say this. Where's her mother?
She lives in another state and they live together. But I
Have you
suspect
spoken to her mother? Have you spoken to her mother?
I have not, and I actually told my son today that I wanted to, and he said that I would make things a whole lot worse by doing so.
I think you're going to talk to her mother.
Okay.
I think you're going to talk to her mother. I don't know how that happens, but I think you're going to speak to her mother, and I think you're going to. It's like you need to get more information. More
Yeah, the
information.
thing is, I think everyone on her side is clueless to how toxic she is,
Right. I
yet
think.
everyone on my side, we're literally going crazy because she's turning my sweet boy, my son, into someone unrecognizable, and she's very toxic. Like she's isolating my son from all of us.
Well, um, there's a really big lesson in here. that I can't reveal right away, but I'll give you an indication. Um, it's going to turn out for the best. Your son has some growing up to do.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah, that's what I'm getting at. He has some growing up to do. It's nothing that he can't do. It's just this is the time. You know what I mean? There's a time for everything, and however you raised him will start to show up. Just trust. If you raised him right, it seems like you raised him to be a nice man, a nice guy. It's going to show up. Right now, it may not
Yeah.
show up when you wanted it, but it's going to show up. It's going to show up. So, um,
The
and
thing
he may
is,
not.
I'm just,
Hmm.
and I was going to say is that he's at a point where he's literally, we live in California, she lives in Arizona, and it's like she wants him to literally drop everything. Like he's going over there with no job, no money, no family support, and she's a Native American, so she has a lot of support. And it just she's threatened him. It's not,
Well,
oh, let's
well,
learn a lesson.
I know because he's your child, and I understand that because he's going to always be
Mm-hmm.
your child. But he's going of his free will,
Yeah.
and that's the part where you have to discuss that with him. Like he's going places with his free will. Um, he could say no at any given moment.
Yeah.
He
The
could just say
only
no. It doesn't make sense. But he,
my concern
hmm
is because she in the past has kind of alluded to her doing some stuff, some work. And that's my thing. Like I've told my son, I don't mind you leaving as a mother. We want the best for you. But as a mother, I want to be at peace that you're going with someone that's going to grow with you, build with you, that loves you.
and I think
But
that's why you
she's,
want to speak to her mother.
yeah,
I
and
think
she does
there's, I
none of
think,
that.
well, um, I think you find a way. I think you find a way. But I do see that you speak to her. You need more information. It doesn't
Okay.
make, it's not adding up. That's why you do it because you're like, I need more. I need her mother to talk to me, and you will
Yeah.
get whatever conversation comes from that, you will be completely sure as to where this is going or
Okay.
not. And I think that's the major part. I think once you know more information, you can make you can guide your son a better way, and you can also you can understand the situation more when you speak to her mother. I think it's another woman, like an aunt or somebody that's over there too. It's like two people, two women, um,
Hmm.
and and uh, they tell you about your son. And here's the thing: I can give you a bit of just human advice. Um, let them talk. Let them talk.
The
The
girlfriend and my
mother,
son.
no, let the mother talk to you. Let
Okay.
her, let her tell, let her say, let her speak. Like you're gonna want to get it out because you're gonna want to get it out, but don't think that she doesn't know. Don't think that she doesn't know.
So she knows how toxic her daughter is,
Well,
because
she knows
that's
certain
what I
things.
suspect.
She knows a bigger situation. She knows a bigger situation. She knows a little more about it, and so she she may reveal it to you just in casual conversation. Because I feel like she just kind of blurts some stuff out. Um, and it makes sense when she says it uh, to you. You know, she kind of,
Like
it's not really to you. She blurts some
like
stuff out.
she'll clarify some of her behavior to me, is what you're saying?
Well, where this is going, the intentions of her daughter and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that will give you peace just to know more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Will
All right.
do.
Well,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Talk to you
Okay.
soon. Bye
Okay,
bye.
bye.
Okay. I think I'm gonna take a break for a moment and I'm gonna come back. So you guys hang out. Happy happy happy. Okay. Um, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break.